Yeah, I think that I would say the first thing that, you know, I think chapter one in your career, music career, should be define your goals and decide what it is that you want out of it, what you want to accomplish, and then, uh, and then try to find, the road to accomplish that goal. If your goal is to be, rich and famous, then that might be a whole different path than to be a great musician. Because it seems to me these days unfortunately the more seems to me these days that being a musician who have studied all the classic music and somebody who is brilliant on their instrument, I don't think the music business really have business as we know it today don't have much use for a musician that is so deep, musically. And so I think that first thing that you have to do is define your goals, what you want out of it. If you want to be a great musician and make some great music, and not necessarily be famous or these other things that come with it, then that's attainable. You can control that. You can dedicate yourself. You can find resources and find inspiration and things to achieve those goals. But if you want to be, quote unquote famous, then that's a whole nother thing, which someone like myself, probably couldn't advise you on, all these different aspects. But, you have to seek advice, from people who do what it is you're setting out to try to achieve. If you want to make money and be, if success to you is defined by, some kind of if financial success is important, meaning like, I use two examples, like Britney Spears, she's from around these parts. And Britney Spears, have made more money than she can probably count in the music business. And, but, people don't hold her in high regard as a musician, as an artist. And, and it's in the eye of the beholder, really, or the ear of the beholder. But that's one thing that you can, you can be very, if you're going to be in the business, you're going to have to figure out what's selling, what's hot, what's trendy, jump on those trends, whether you're in management or whether you're an artist, and you have to ride that wave until that wave peters out. And, it's just different ways to go about that. And if you're going to be a musician who, I'll use a jazz musician as an example, you might be very well respected among your peers, but, what that might be, 35 people or something, So it's hard to make a living doing that. You end up maybe playing it in as background music in restaurants and stuff, and you're a very accomplished musician or a singer or whatever. And so if you're happy, if that's the kind of music you want to do, then that is success for you, is that you found a way to make a living, doing what it is that you love to do. And that's really, really successful, being successful, as opposed to being a marketing person, a business person, running some label, a major label, or a real successful label financially, and your whole day is spent not with music, but with reports and sound scans and data and all these kinds of things. It's like you might as well be selling shoes or any other kind of product, because you don't even have time to listen to music if you pursue that. But I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I'm just saying that the two don't naturally go together.